Hi friends, welcome to our chemistry online classes. In the last class, I discussed about the physical properties. One of the properties boiling point completed. Next one, I will discuss about the solubility. If any one of the compound which is soluble or insoluble word is given, there are so many solvents are there. We have the solvent alcohol. Now, alcohol only we are discussing now. With respect to any other compound there. Alcohol also solvent, carbon tetrafluoride solvent, next benzene also one of the solvent, carbon disulfide also one of the solvent. So many solvents are there. You may be learn in the solution chapter. In solvent we are adding solute. If solute is soluble, that form homogeneous mixture is solution. Okay. Then solubility word only given. Now ethanol, whatever this alcohol is there. Now this alcohol soluble or insoluble. I ask you the question is alcohol soluble or insoluble. Then with respect to this soluble or insoluble, in which solvent is soluble? Now I am not given any solvent. Then which one you have to consider? Unless until given any word, we have to consider this water as a solvent. Solubility of alcohol, it means it is in water only. If any other solvent may be given, that solvent respect we have to discuss. Solvent name not given, that solvent we have to consider water. That is a very important thing because student may confuse in examination with respect to which solvent I have to decide its solubility. Unless until you have to consider only water as a solvent. So our total discussion now, these alcohols soluble in water or not, that is we are discussing. Okay. Now the question is, you may be studied in your solution chapter. Large quantity is called solvent, smaller quantity is called the component which is in smaller quantity is called solute. Both mixture is called solution. Now I will take 10 ml of alcohol, 10 ml of water. Now both are equal quantity. If you mix, they will soluble or not. It gives homogeneous mixture or not. It gives. Then now how we can decide which is solvent, which is solute? Now both are equal quantity. If you mix also they soluble, equal proportion. You may read any one of the textbook. Alcohol is miscible. Miscible word used for generally liquid. Soluble word you are using for other part also, other any component. Or liquid also we can use. But sometimes we are using miscible word. This word miscible word used for only liquid. Okay. So now this alcohol is miscible or soluble in water in all proportion. All proportion means you can take any one, 110, 80-20 or 70-30, 60-40 or 50-50 or any proportion you can take. One is 90 ml, another is 10 ml. So any proportion you can take, it is soluble. Now decide which is solvent, which is soluble. That it is difficult. Then you may learn which has a higher molecular mass, that is considered as solvent, which has a lower molecular mass, that is considered as solute. Ethanol molecular weight already decided in the boiling point, that is 46, and water molecular weight everyone knows, that is 80. Now both are in equal amount, which is a solvent of alcohol, solvent, water, solute, because alcohol molecular weight more than the water. That is also one of the ways how to decide the solvent and solute also. It is useful in the physical chemistry, but here in organic chemistry, the solubility part we have to discuss. Generally, any one of the compounds is soluble, that is polar. Polar compounds are easily soluble in water because water is a polar solvent. So already you will learn in the chemical bonding chapter also, like dissolves like. It means polar compound soluble in the polar solvent and non-polar compound soluble in the non-polar solvent. If non-polar added to polar, it is insoluble. Consider one of the example. Anyone benzene dissolved in the water is not soluble. Otherwise, benzene you not seen in the laboratory. Take the petrol or oil or diesel, kerosene. It may be available in our daily life. Add some kerosene in water. Soluble, not soluble. Otherwise, you may be observed if you take some amount of water, some amount of kerosene and shake well, then first it may be look like it's somewhat mixed. Keep constant, you will get the two separate layers. One is kerosene layer, another is water layer. Kerosene layer generally up, water layer will be down. It depends upon its density. Higher density will be down, lower density will be up. So this is, kerosene is a non-polar, it is hydrocarbon, but water is a polar, that's why they are not mixing well. So keep in mind which is polar, that is soluble in water. In the last class also I decided in the boiling point, water having the dipole moment, it is some nearly some, I don't know exactly, but it is polar, according to dipole moment. And ethanol also having a dipole moment, something that is 1.6 something, not exact, this near value 1.6. So it is also polar. Now both are polar, that's why alcohol soluble in the water. And one more reason for solubility is the hydrogen bond. So those are the form hydrogen, they are also easily soluble in water. It means the components should form hydrogen bond with the water, not themselves. Alcohol we discuss in the boiling point. They only form hydrogen bond that is useful for the boiling point. It means they are together, their mass increases and one more extra bond is there, that's why their boiling point increases. Now alcohol, if it is formed with the water hydrogen bond, then it means they are together, it is mixing well. That's why hydrogen bond increases, then solubility also increases. So these are two factors. So whatever I discussed, we have to remember now only two. Polar compounds are there, they easily soluble in the water. Another one is which are formed the hydrogen bond, they are also easily soluble in the water. Then you may ask the question, then how to know which is from hydrogen bond, which is not from hydrogen bond, which is polar, which is non-polar, like this word is there. Except in hydrocarbon, alkene, alkyne and something, you leave it first year chapter. Only second year chapter is considered. Haloalkanes and alcohol, phenol, ethers, carbonyl compound, aldehyde, ketone, carboxylic acid, amines. So I observed that in the all chapter, up to 4 carbons, sometimes even 5 carbons also, but keep in mind up to 4 carbon of any functional group of the second year chapter, they will soluble in water. Got the concept? For example, methyl alcohol, how many carbons are there? 1. Ethyl alcohol, 2 carbon. Propyl alcohol, 3 carbon. Butyl alcohol, 4 carbon. So up to 4 carbon compounds are easily soluble in water. So now there is no any other statement required is polar or hydrogen bonding formation like this. This is a simply remembered trick I am telling. All we have to use polar nature, hydrogen bonding, based on that only it is explained. But if you observe the data in the reference book, up to 4 carbons are they are easily soluble in the water. When carbon number increases, hydrophobic part increase. It means carbon chain length increases, hydrophobic part increases. It means hydrophobic part, which one this is? Hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon is non-polar. Already I told you that alkene, alkene, alkyne, benzene, these are which one? Non-polar. Non-polar, insoluble. That's why carbon chain increases, solubility decreases. That's why lower number of carbons are there, they are easily soluble in water. That's it. Simply you have to remember trick. Up to 4 carbons are soluble in water. In second, all compounds. Haloalkane up to amines. That's the next chapter. Solubility discussion also not that much required. Reason? We know that up to 4 carbons are remaining are less soluble. Okay? They are also, now what I told you here, up to 4 carbons soluble. Next, 5th carbon are not soluble or not soluble, then how to decide it? Again, these two factors we have to use. But their solubility is compared with 4 carbon less. 4 carbon completely soluble. But 5th carbon atoms, what happened? Solubility very, very less. That is negligible. That's what we are not discussing here. But up to see in E level, that much 5, 6 carbon respect will not ask. Only 4 carbon respect they will ask, and that you can easily answer. So now I will give you examples. This is a CH3, OH, CH3, CH2, OH, CH3, CH2, CH2, OH. Now consider this is 1 carbon alcohol, this 2 carbon alcohol, this 3 carbon alcohol. And if you want, this is a CH3, CH2, CH2, CH, 4 carbon and OH. Now, all are soluble. But if they ask order which is more soluble, with less number carbon. All are soluble, but solubility which is more, this is more. That's why solubility order. This is greater, this is less, this is less. Because here hydrocarbon part more, here hydrocarbon part less. This is one thing, this is explaining about the solubility in water. And one more thing is, now 4 carbon compounds we are discussing now. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also 4 carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon. OH. Like this. All are having 4 carbon. Then how to decide? All are soluble. But if they ask the order, which is more soluble, this primary alcohol, this is also primary alcohol, this is secondary alcohol, this is tertiary alcohol. In the last class only I discussed in boiling point, branches increase, hydrogen bond formation is decreases. That which is from hydrogen bond order. Hydrogen bond formation order is like this. This primary, next secondary, next tertiary. So hydrogen bond formation increase in solubility, what happened? Increase. That's why solubility order also. This is it is decreasing order. This will be least soluble. This will be more soluble. All are soluble, but if you compare this solubility, their solubility order will be decreased from primary to secondary, secondary to tertiary. This is one of the order. So one is carbon chain increases, solubility decreases. Branch increases, also solubility decreases. It depends upon the hydrogen bond formation. Here this explanation is based on the hydrogen bond formation. Here all are primary alpha, all are primary only. But here based on the carbon chain length. Now consider this is phenol. Now this will be called CH, 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 OH. This is tertiary alcohol. It looks like a secondary alcohol, but it is phenol. It forms hydrogen bond somewhat greater than this one. Then it little bit soluble. But if you compare in laboratory, phenol if you dissolve in water, immediately not soluble. You will do maybe practical also in functional use. Somewhat heat is required, then it is soluble. Next, after this, one example I will give you. Cyclohexanol, otherwise cyclohexane, 1-ol. Another one is hexane, 1-ol. Otherwise you can write cyclohexanol also, no problem. I think this is cyclohexanol. This is hexane, 1-ol. This is one compound. I repeat, two compounds I given. In that which is more soluble. Cyclohexanol, this is cyclohexanol. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is hexane 1. Now which is here also 6 carbons are there, hex. Here also 6 carbons are there. Now how to decide which is more soluble? This is longer carbon chain. This is compact. Then compact is generally more soluble than the elongated chain. That's why its solubility is greater than this. So keep in mind when compact structure is there, that is more soluble than the elongated normal chain structure. Now consider one is heptane 1-ol. Heptanol, heptane 1-ol is, another is 4-methyl phenol. Other 3-methyl phenol or 2-methyl phenol also write, no problem. What is heptanol? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4. This is heptanol. 4-methyl. This is a methyl. This is OH. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth equation methyl group. Now in these two, which is more soluble? First one or second one? Second one. Both are having 7 carbon. This 6 carbon and this one. 7 carbon. Here also 7 carbon. OH is there. Then which is compact structure? This is compact structure. This is elongated carbon chain. That's it. This is more soluble than this one. Okay, this is more soluble. Next, one more example I will write here. Now, observing these two compounds, number of carbon same, number of OH group same, everything is same. But what difference we observe here? Only the arrangement is different. These are near to the observer. Dark line indicating the near to the observer. Dotted line indicating away to the observer. It is away to the observer. This is near to the observer. Okay. This dark line. This is a dotted line. Now, these are identical compounds or different compounds. Then if you have a little bit knowledge about the stereochemistry in the first year, if you put mirror here, this is a mirror consider first. These are mirror image to each other. Otherwise this will rotate, then you will see this one only. So these are enantiomers actually. Enantiomers meaning what is that? These are mirror image to each other but not superimposable. Pick up this one and place on this. Here which one? Dark line is there, but here which is there? Dotted line. It means this front and it is back. So not superimposable. One is front is there, one is back is there. Superimposable exactly like this. On this exactly should be placed. That is superimposable, but here not superimposable. So these are mirror image to each other but not superimposable. Molecular formula same, everything same is there. When enantiomers is there, their solubility or boiling point same. That's why both are equally soluble. Keeping in mind both are equally soluble. This is equal word. Equally soluble. Boiling point also nearly equal. That's why keeping in mind enantiomers having the same solubility. So I give the solubility some example. All different examples I give. But more than CET, that is the second point. CET level is point. PUC level also they will ask up to these only. That's why in textbook these are given only. That's the thing about this is PUC and CET. These are somewhat complicated. So all discussion is based on hybrid bond. Then you will ask how they form the hybrid bond. Now consider this alcohol ROH. Here this is a partial negative charge, and this will form hydrogen bond with the water. This will form hydrogen bond with the water because it is partial positive charge. This is partial negative charge. Generally, this hydrostatic and electrostatic force of attraction between the two. One is partial negative charge, another is partial positive charge. This type of hydrogen, this alcohol is water. So hydrogen bond increases, if the number of hydrogen bonds are more, then solubility will be more. Now consider here, this will be CH2, CH2, OH, OH. Now CH2, 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 OH, OH, OH. Now, more number of OH groups increases, their hydrogen bond formation also increases. That's why their solubility highly increases. It means if you add large amount also in small amount of water, it is soluble. That is called infinite solubility. That's why number of OH group increases, their solubility is increases because they form more number of hydrogen bonds. These are highly soluble compared with the one OH. We get 2 OH, 3 OH, 4 OH. So I told that up to 4 carbons are soluble. If 5, 6 carbon is there and also having the more number of OH group, that is more soluble. That 4 carbon condition is not applicable because it having more number of OH group. That's why more hydrogen bond form, more soluble. Now if we consider the glucose structure, you know that CHO, CH2, OH, OH, H, OH, H, H, OH, H, OH. This is the glucose structure. 1 carbon, 2nd carbon, 3rd carbon, 4th carbon, 5th carbon, 6th carbon. Add glucose in water, immediately soluble. Yes, sir? Otherwise, some still you can easily. Otherwise, sugar also. Sugar is combination of which one? Glucose and fructose. It means there are 12 carbon atoms. C12H22O11. But also that is easily soluble in water because it having more number of OH. OH to increase solubility increase. That we have to remember. This is about the solubility. Next, keep in mind only in physical water 2 important things. One is boiling point, another is the solubility. In every chapter we have to listen like this only. Sometimes maybe other factors are changing, but these are the major things. So when you decide the boiling point, what are the factors you have to remember? Molecular mass, polar nature, branching, hydrogen bond. When you decide this solubility, 2 things. One is polar nature, another is hydrogen bond. Sometimes branch also affect the solubility. Branch increases somewhat more soluble compared to the normal chain. So that is also one of the important. So this is about the solubility. Next, we will discuss about the chemical properties. Now, chemical properties. Now we know the alcohol. Alcohol formula is like this: OH, ROH. If this bond is break, then reactivity is first type. This is one type of reaction. Then reactivity is like this: bond breaking between the carbon and oxygen. It is bond breaking is called OH bond breaking. OH bond breaking. This is CO bond breaking. This is second type reaction. This is called OH bond breaking. This is called CO bond. R means nothing but don't say it is RO bond. This is carbon only. Alkyl CO bond breaking. So these 2 types of reaction and some other reactions also will be there. If these 2 types and other brief cases, then chapter will be closed. Chemical properties. Next, ether will be discussed. So now, this one. But this alcohol acts as 2 types. One is nucleophile, another is electrophile. It acts as a both. E plus means electrophile, Nu minus or dot like this. This is nucleophile representation. This is electrophile. It acts as both electrophile also, nucleophile also. If you want how it is nucleophile, how it is electrophile. First I will discuss this one. ROH. This is alcohol. Electron rich is mean that is called nucleophile. It can donate to the electron deficient. Electron deficient generally called electrophile. For example, here one of the this is like this. This is one of the electrophile. Anyone bond here, H maybe or alkyl anyone. So it donated to this one. Then what it formed? ROH. One lone pair here, one lone pair is there, that's one lone pair. When lost one lone pair, it positive charge. Then bonded with which one? Carbon. Carbon. It has how many bonds? 3 bonds. So So now in this case, this is a nucleophile. Here this is electrophile. This is not alcohol. This is anyone electron deficient. But alcohol acts as both nucleophile as well as an electrophile. So how it is act as nucleophile? This is a reaction. Because lone pair is intolerant to any other electron deficiency. Second one. This is second one. First one reaction. Second one reaction. Now ROH. This is a lone pair of electron. If we have any electron deficient like H plus is there. H plus nothing but that it has vacant orbital. Already told you that 1s, 1 electron, you come that electron also lost, that is vacant orbital 1s. Then it form like this ROH H. One lone pair lost, one lone pair is present along with this positive charge. If it is leave like this, negative positive, this is positive, next negative. Like this, it is eliminated. R plus, because this is where it goes, that is negative, from where it comes, that is positive. R is positive, plus along with this, what is forming? H2. H2. In this case, this is one positively charged. Positively charged. Here it acts as an electrophile. Electrophile. Okay? Keep in mind, OH is not good living group. OH easily will not elevate. Then we may ask a question, sir, you will write like this also, possible or not? Then immediately we can write like this one. OH minus and R plus. But like this not good. Here also R plus is there, here also R plus is there. But OH is not easily leaving group. It is easily leaving group at when H plus is added. In acidic medium it is good leaving group, but not normal group. Because leaving group